Hekens, give me some few of your minutes so that I talk on this topic that I've had people discussing. Recently, I've had some two-term supporters wondering why Kenyans are so thankless and grateful that they don't notice how much the president is doing for this country. Well, on the onset, let me admit, as Wahega said, Mugara muwe na haki umpe. Or in the Queen's English, give the devil his due. It's true. Quite a lot is happening in this country. In fact, someone said that Kenya has become a large construction site. There's so many things happening. Not that they have not been happening in other eras, but there is a lot going on. Almost in every town, you find something going on. A market, affordable houses, roads, stadiums, name it. True. A lot is happening in this country. But Kenyans really ungrateful that they don't notice all this, and they are not appreciating the work of their dear president. So I chose to talk this morning and say why Kenyans are not appreciating this, why they are ignoring all this development. The first one that I think I wish the president could listen to is that promise versus actual. The president is very quick to promise, to say, I'll do this. It's as if he has got an inexhaustible bucket of goodies. So, he has promised 1,000. He has delivered 10. The 10 are still many, because the previous one delivered 5. But the point is, compared against the many things that you have been promised, it is like the president is lying. He has promised too much. The percentage of what is delivering against what he has promised is very low. So, huu ni mwiba wa kujidunga. Ye mwenyewe amejiduga. So, that's one reason why. So, those people who are near him, please advise him to tone down on the promises. Go slow on the promises. Probably, the narrative might change. 2, the second reason why Kenyans seem to be ignoring, actually ignoring, most Kenyans, let me say most Kenyans, are ignoring what is being done by the president, is that in spite of all this going on, very little cash benefit is flowing down to the common mwananchi. Very little cash is flowing to the common mwananchi. There's a lot of money in the society, but it is in a few hands. Now, when Uhuru took over this government, there was the economic revival strategy, where they initiated projects so that money could flow to the common mwananchi. I can't really remember how the title of those or economic stimulus program, yes, and projects were initiated to actually make sure that the money flowed into the society. Yeah, and money flowed into the society. But why? Because people are involved. Like now, you'll be surprised that in probably 50% of those many construction sites, you'll find 2 to 3 companies are involved, owned by a few people. Where you've got Chinese companies involved, Chinese in quotes, because now we are really not sure that they are true Chinese companies. So, what happens? Just a few people down there at the bottom are locals. The people who are earning the lowest amount of money may be locals, and some are not even locals. So, in terms of the money that is going into these projects, when you compare with the money that is going into circulation, direct to circulation, it's very true. So, money is going into buying flats in Dubai, California, buying helicopters, building estates. Yeah, in this country, skyscrapers. But very little is going to the common mwananchi to buy food, pay school fees, pay for fuel. So, how do you expect us to notice what is going on if we don't feel it in the pocket? We have to feel it in the pocket to notice. So if a road is being constructed in Nyeri, we should feel the impact in Nyeri. We should feel that money circulating. Mama Boga in Arumoro should actually feel that there's a construction. Everybody. Some time ago, when roads were being constructed, other businesses sprang up in that area. There were that negativity that were happening. What walikuwa tunawachwa na watoto. But the point is, the society felt it. Now, we are not feeling it. It's like something is happening in mass. It's happening in our own area. So, that's another reason. Number 3. People have got information that Ruto himself, his family, his friends and relatives have taken most of those projects. So, when they feel they are not benefiting, on the other hand, they still hear that some of the hidden shareholders in this company are friends of the president. Family, relatives. Case in point, eCitizen, affordable houses, stadiums. We hear of those Chinese companies that are getting preferential treatment, that these people have a stake in those companies. So when we don't feel the impact, then we imagine that it's because those other hidden herds are taking all the benefits. So you don't expect that Kenyans are going to appreciate those projects. No. So whether the country becomes a construction site, haiwapatii boga, it will not give you boga points. And finally, and these are not the only reasons, is that before the elections, the president went around this country and held very nice forums. They were called development forums. And we sat down very seriously and we put down the things we wanted done. I can still remember that here in Nyeri, top of the list were 2 mega dams that we people, especially in Kieni, hoped would actually transform this area. But up to now, we hear nothing about those mega dams. But we are hearing of Mutahi being being given a gift of a dual carriageway from Marwa, Nyeri to Kigajo. Who asked for it? Who asked for it? We asked that we hear that Lorengo Stadium is being completed. Was it there? Was it one of them? We hear of affordable houses and other nonsensical things. But we, the people, took time and deliberately set out the projects that we needed, that we felt would actually change our lives. Why is it that what we are seeing are things that we never talked about? So how the hell do you expect us to appreciate the development that is going on in this country if it is the things you have dreamed of out there and not the things we actually think can benefit us? How do we people here in Kieni benefit from a dual carriageway to Isiolo? Why are we expected to crop when our crops are dying in the field because of drought? Well, if we had those 2 mega dams, we would at least be self-sustaining foodstuffs. So, my dear President and your address, please note, even if you double this development project that you are doing now, if you still follow this mode, the way it's going on, if things will not change, then please note that you will not be appreciated. I know that people have got other reasons, but digest those 4 for the time being. Thank you.